My name is Norbert Götz. I'm the founder of the Theater of Shadows and I live in Germany, which explains the sound of my English and probably some mistakes here and there. Anyway, if you are interested in shadows and other simply captivating images that can be created with the proper light sources, you are exactly at the right place. I love this work and I would like to share my knowledge about it, and I want this art form to spread more and more. And this is why I prepared an introduction to the basics of modern shadow theater with tips and hints that support you and help you on your way. Because I well remember how it was when I started that work more than 30 years ago. I wanted to be a freelancer and I wanted to have a work that changes from time to time because we have to work a whole lifetime. And all my plans to become a soft ice cream seller, a paper maker, and a scissor grinder, they all failed and were not really successful. And then I stumbled across a shadow play. And blue-eyed as I was, I thought, well, maybe this is the exit out of my misery. And it was. Though the beginning was not easy. But as the Chinese already say, insistence is a benefit. I really had not the slightest imagination which wide country I was going to enter. And there's almost nobody there whom you can ask, how do I start? Which is the best light source? Because the knowledge about the physics of light already holds them back to enter this country. But the approach is not difficult. You need a candle, better a torch, and for all other things, I like to give you some suggestions and encourage you so that you are not as blue-eyed as I was when I started, and that your creativity really can go far each and every border. Far beyond each and every border. And it can in the work with light. And not only that, I also would like to tell you some stories about the shadow and the shadow theater, because I think it's important that we know where it comes from, which changes and challenges it made during the centuries, and where we are today. And what it finally is, this work with light as a tool, and this fascinating appearance of the shadow. I know that there are workshop offers here and there, but as far as I can see, they're all talking about the traditional Asian shadow play, which means the actor is hidden behind the screen, hidden for the audience. His puppets are flat, they have to touch the screen, and the light is fixed somewhere behind him. But this is not what we are talking about here. We have new light sources and fascinating possibilities if we know how to use them. And this is what we're talking about. And not only about contemporary shadow theater, but about all kinds of images that can be created with good light sources. Light is like a child, you know. Whatever you hold up, it starts to play. It casts shadows, reflections, refractions, and divides itself into its colors and gives us fascinating images. We can take photographs or we use them to accompany our stories, making shadow theater. Finally, of course, I cannot talk about everything and I cannot show everything in these little tutorials, but I can make your approach easier. And if you want to go deeper and explore the detail, then just come and join one of the summer workshops here in beautiful Bamberg. We have a lot of time. We have a very nice studio to work in. We have a very good structure, loads of material to try and to experiment, and of course, the possibility to have an exchange with others. And there are no secrets. Whatever I know, I'm happy to share it with you. And by the way, Bamberg is a World Heritage City. Maybe it's a good idea to have a combination, a workshop and a visit in a most wonderful city. But now, have a look around what you're interested in and What did Thomas Edison, the inventor of the bulb, already say? Rather start imperfect than hesitate with perfection. I wish you a lot of joy. See you.